The whole show is mega corny.
That's like the Rhinebeck Theater Group. They do a really good job too.
Yeah.
These guys are pretty darn professional. I mean, there's equity players among them.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's the real deal. And they're young and, enthusiastic.
Young and can roller skate.
And can roller skate, yeah, or learn.
That would probably make them most likely to be young.
I mean, I think it's like everybody does flips. I mean, don't you guys do flips? They all do.
Wow.
Does what?
Flipper.
I like being upside down.
Flips me out.
There's a lot going on in the summer on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot. I didn't expect to be as busy this summer as we are.
Yeah.
Kind of annoys me on this. One thing about the pandemic that was kind of okay is I felt okay just like not running around.
Right? It was okay to just be home.
Yeah. Exactly.
Are you doing any more acting?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm doing my improv group is, I didn't do any plays this summer. I didn't want to. Too much stress, I'm telling you. I'm doing an improv show August 13th at Fountain Place.
We tried to go to the Widow Jane Mine. Had never been there before. But
Yeah.
they're filming something called Hondo there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's a great space.
Yeah, can't wait to see it.
Hey, John, I just sent you something like 20 minutes ago. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got brave.
Good job. You're going to do our house again.
I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to do it again. This time I'm not going to butcher it. Well, I might, but
No worries. All good.
I had to come back and show you that I really could do better.
Oh, we all butcher things from time to time. It's part of the game here.
We do. It's part of the game. That's right.
But nobody gets mad at us, so that's the good thing.
Not having practiced it more than like 4 times,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not being a musician and getting stage fright and all the things that happen. So
It happens to musicians too.
Hi, David. Welcome. All right. So, hey, it's time to get started. How about we start? How about with you, Karen? You ready?
oh my God, yeah. Let's get me over with. Okay, so I'm going to do Our House. And I did send it to you.
You want to put it up?
I don't know. I don't care. No. Okay. No, I don't
We're
know.
going to just watch you do it. That's great. It's really
Thanks.
good.
Okay, watch me. Okay, let me get. I light the fire and you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And I light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Woo!
That was fantastic. I love that song.
Yay!
Yay, that was great, Karen.
Hey, did you hear Joni Mitchell actually did a performance at
Yeah.
the Newport?
Oh my God, every video of her. It was fantastic. You have to see it if you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I do want to.
You got all your la-las right and everything.
Well, I made up my own.
Posted it on Facebook.
There's a lot more la-las, but I couldn't figure out la-la. So I
Kind of good.
did my own la-la.
Your la-las are fine. I saw them perform this live. Oh my God, it was so good.
Oh, they were better than me?
Some more of
Even
them,
better
you
than
know.
you.
They had better harmony than me?
Quantity, not quality.
I harmonized with you.
Oh, you did. And then I sent another one that we can all do.
You wanted to do Tell Everybody I Know.
Yeah, I think we could do that because it's really fun.
It is really fun. This is page page 39 in book 1.
And of course, I'm warning you, I sing everything my own way, so I may not really sing the right melody, but that's okay. You can mute me.
Well, then we won't hear you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Then it'll just be nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's no secret, I don't care. Gonna shout it out everywhere. I love my baby, up, down, high or low. I love my baby, gonna tell everybody I know. In the evening, in my bed, I hear voices in my head, and they say, never, 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 ever let her go. Well, I love my baby, gonna tell everybody I know. Other women, they don't mean a thing to me. You can pick them all up and drop them in the sea. I got no money, she don't care. Open up her pocketbook and pay my fare. I know she loves me, hot, cold, fast, slow. Well, I love my baby, gonna tell everybody I know. Instrumental? I did that, da 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 da. Oh, da 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 da. Ah, ba 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 ba. Got no money, she don't care. Open up her pocketbook and pay my fare. Well, I love my baby, up, down, high or low. Well, I love my baby, gonna tell everybody I know. Well, I love my baby, gonna tell everybody I know. Well, I love my baby, gonna tell everybody I know. Woo!
Yeah, good one.
Nice
Great,
work on that
Karen. Thanks for starting us off.
Oh, well, thanks for having me.
Thanks. So let's go to Dave.
Okay. John, did you look at what song I'm playing? And do you know it doesn't conflict with anything Jerelynn's doing, does it?
No.
Okay, good. Because I did a little. Today is. I didn't know what I was going to play, and then I looked and I saw that today is Bobby Gentry's 80th birthday. Did anybody see that?
No.
Well, it is, and her big hit was the Ode to Billy Joe, which I would guess that many of us here who are at this event have heard it many, 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 many times because wow, was it played a lot when it first came out. But you know, looking at it again, it's a pretty good song. So I did send it in, John, for people to look at if they want to. It's in 4/4 time, but it's got a weird, sounds like she's strumming, but I was watching her play it, and it's her playing it. And she's really finger picking it. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay. And at dinner time we stopped and walked back to the house to eat. Mama hollered out the back door. Y'all remember there's a place where there's a missing A minor to wipe your feet and a missing D7th. And it happens in all the other verses. And then she said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Today Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. You can slide that D7th for that effect. Papa said to Mama as he passed around the black-eyed peas, well, Billy Joe never had a lick of sense. Pass the biscuits, please. There's 5 more acres in the lower 40 I've got to plow. Mama said it was a shame about Billy Joe anyhow. Seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. It's like a short story. And brother said he recollected when he and Tom and Billy Joe put a frog down my back at the Carroll County Picture Show. And wasn't I talking to him after church just last Sunday night? I'll have another piece of apple pie, you know, it don't seem right. He said he saw, I saw him up on Choctaw Ridge. Now you tell me Billy Joe's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Mama said to me, child, what's happened to your appetite? Why, I've been cooking all morning and you haven't touched a single bite. That nice young preacher, Brother Taylor's dropped by today. He said he'd be pleased to have dinner on Sunday. Oh, by the way, he said he saw a girl that looked a lot like you up on Choctaw Ridge. And she and Billy Billy Joe were throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Here's the epilogue. A year has come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. Brother married Becky Thompson. They bought a store up in Tupelo. There was a virus going round. Papa caught it and he died last spring. Mama doesn't seem to want to do much of anything. And me, I spent a lot of time picking flowers up on Choctaw Ridge and drop them in the muddy water of the Tallahatchie Bridge. Supposed to fade out now. The song's got terrific imagery. Even though we heard it 1,000,001 times, you can't hear it and not picture something. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, and I like that conversational lyrics. I mean, I think that's kind of different.
Well, I think the whole point of the song, I did some reading on it. The whole point of the song was that the apathy that, you know, like the family is not noticing that this girl is like falling apart over this story, and they're just having pie and passing food
Right.
and whatever.
Yeah.
But again, you know, I enjoyed doing it more than I thought I would. I saw, oh, it's her 80th birthday. I'll zip that one off. And then I started looking at it and it was like, oh, this is a terrific song, you know.
Cool.
Which
So
we
what was
heard.
it? What was it that went over the bridge?
That was a source
know,
of great conversation among my friends.
Yeah.
Everyone
know,
said it
and
was a
that's-
baby.
I think there's a movie, but I think it's all speculation. And I think she never said. But what is funny is there's a really good BBC video where she's evidently really playing it and really singing it. But they've added some video. And like looking at the bridge, I'm going, I think he would have just like splashed in the water and had to walk out. You know, and he would have like, this is not a very high bridge. That's the impression I got. You know. What can I say?
Interesting.
That's all I
That was
got.
great, Dave. Thanks. That was really great.
That was great.
She's
So
disappeared.
let's go to Angie. It's so great to have you back on our Wednesday.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. It's been a busy summer, which
Mhm.
is nice. It's kind of getting back to normal. Okay, we could share it.
Yeah. Good.
Is it still the blues, Angie?
Well, I've been trying, yeah, this
Good.
week I was kind of fumble fingers, but I'm gonna, for this, I'm gonna do a break and kind of go back to an old thing, Love Potion #9.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still trying to work with the blues bit. Okay, I'm
All
just
right,
gonna,
it's all you, babe.
okay, just do D minor a little bit and then start. I took my troubles down to Matteroo. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. Let me start over again. I didn't hit that right. I took my troubles down to Matteroo. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a storefront at 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of Love Potion #9. I told her that I was a flop with guys. I've been that way since 1955. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is Love Potion #9. my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed the cop down at 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. I'm sorry, I just couldn't get my voice to work.
It's okay.
That was good. It was good. It was really fun. That was great. Thank you.
Oh, I love that
That's
song.
great. I loved it. It's great.
Talk about good lyrics.
I know, it's such a great story, right? Well, great. Thank you, Angie. Hey, let's go to Jerelynn.
Okay, more time. We got a lot of notes here. Oh, wait, first of all, let's do the technical thing. There it is,
Oh, yeah.
those two young folks. I kind of have a fascination about their early life, and I don't know why. So I finally decided to delve into it, and I got so confused. I had to actually make a timeline up because who's going to bed with who at what time and when they break up and everything. I had to do a timeline. That photo is from March 1963 when Joan Baez and Bob Dylan performed at the March on Washington. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Joan and, you know, there's similarities with Bob and just their very, very early years, as much as I could figure out. Joan was born January 9th, 1941. And her first instrument was, what do you think her first instrument was?
Ukulele.
You got it, ukulele. It was given to her by her father. And at 16, she got her first guitar. Her family were Quakers, and she was very involved with social causes really early in her career because she had experienced a lot of discrimination from her race. You know, she's half Mexican from her father and half Scottish from her mother. I don't think she got too much flack about being Scottish, but she did about being Mexican. One of her first public performances was at a Jewish youth retreat in California. And in 1958, her family moved from California to Boston. And she went to Boston University for 6 weeks. Didn't last too long. She gave her first concert at this place called Club 47 in Cambridge. And her audience, there was 8 in attendance. Her parents, her sister Mimi, her boyfriend, and a few friends, and she was paid $10. But she continued to play there, and they upped it to $25 a show. And she continued to play there on Tuesday nights because the jazz musicians who normally played there were off on Tuesdays. So that's how she got her big break. As her career advanced, she declined to play in any white student venues that were segregated, which meant when she played in the South, she was playing at all Black colleges. And, oh, I'm missing some sentences here. Her and 2 other people, they actually put out a record, I think it was in 1959 on Veritas Records. And by 1959, she had also played 2 songs at the Newport Folk Festival. Virgin Mary Had One Son and We Are Crossing Jordan River. And that appearance got her signed with Vanguard Records the next year. And her nickname was Madonna because of her clear voice, long hair, and natural beauty. She recorded her first, actual album in 1960, which was produced by Fred Hellerman of the Weavers. And Bob Dylan said that he listened to that record a lot, before he even met her. So did everybody else. It was a hot record and people would just listen to it on a loop. Joan's first boyfriend was Michael New, N-E-W. He was a fellow student and he was from Trinidad and Tobago. And they were on and off as her career blossomed. He resented her success and newfound celebrity status. And she saw him kissing another woman on a corner, but they remained together for several years anyway. And they both moved to California in 1960. I didn't know any of this before. All right, so hold that. And then we go to Bob Dylan, born May 24th, also 1941. And he had started several bands in high school. And on his high school photo caption, they had Robert Zimmerman. His goal was to join Little Richard. That was supposed to be his destiny. And in 1959, he performed 2 dates with Bobby V. And he played those dates as Elston Gunn. That was his name, Elston Gunn. And he moved to Minneapolis to go to college, but that didn't last either. He dropped out after a few months. I mean, their lives were sort of like parallel. In January 61, of course, he went to New York City to see Woody Guthrie. And the next month he was playing clubs in Greenwich Village. And then his first album was released in 1962. I'm missing sentences here. I don't know what happened. Folk City. I don't know. But anyway, they met in 1961 at Gertie's Folk City. And she was unimpressed with his urban hillbilly look, but was impressed with one of his first songs that she heard, Song to Woody. And of course, you know, according to her song later on, he was the unwashed phenomenon that strayed into her arms, right? In 1963, she had 3 albums, and she invited Dylan on stage with her at the Newport Folk Festival, and they sang With God on Our Side. And she started doing this regularly, bringing him up on stage. She was smitten with his originality and songs at first, and he was smitten by her voice, her guitar playing, and her choice of songs. He said he tried to play guitar like her and he couldn't get it. I thought that was interesting. And then, so they were playing together and stuff, and then their relationship began in April 1961. Bob said he had seen her on TV and couldn't stop looking at her. It seemed like she had come down to earth from a meteor. She thought he was the unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond. But I'm thinking, I knew there was other women floating around in Dylan's circle. So what about them? That's why I had to do the timeline. So Susie Rotolo, that was his big girlfriend in New York City. They were living together in 1962 after meeting in 1961. And she's the woman with him, you know, on the Winter Street scene on cover of Freewheeling Bob Dylan. And when Joan arrived on the scene, Dylan started seeing Joan behind Susie's back. And Susie was not really thrilled, just like Joan's boyfriend, about getting pushed to the side and being known as just Dylan's chick. So again, parallel lines. And as far as I can make out now, that Susie went to Europe for 6 months to study, and Bob wasn't crazy about that. And I think that's when he wrote that song, Boots of Spanish Leather. And then Susie had an abortion in 1963 after turning down Dylan's proposal of marriage. And then shortly after that, she moves out of Dylan's place and moves in with her sister. And in 1964, Dylan meets Sarah. This is like, what was that movie? Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice. It's like Bob and Susie and Joan and Sarah. In 1964, Dylan meets Sarah at Alan Grossman's wedding. I think that was up here in Woodstock. And then Joan visits Dylan in Europe when he's on tour, and is surprised when Sarah answers his hotel door. Guy was like all over the place. And Dylan, of course, famously does not return the favor by bringing her on stage, and it's just all a big, ugly mess. And then on November 25th, 1965, Dylan marries Sarah, and she's very pregnant when they get married. And they have 4 children together, and he adopts her daughter from a previous relationship. Somewhere in here, I heard that Joan Baez was also pregnant by Dylan. I don't know if she got an abortion or what happened, but I can't find facts of that. I just have it in my memory. But anyway, there was that 63, 64, there was a lot going on. Years later, after Joan married David Harris and had a son, she also had a later relationship with Steve Jobs. I didn't know that. They were like a real thing for a long time. Joan Baez and Steve Jobs. Did everybody know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought Joan Baez, she had that, she was always talking about her Mexican husband, or, you know, she had a husband who was a protester or imprisoned or something,
That
right?
was David Harris, but he didn't look Mexican. He looked as about as white as you could get. A little
Oh,
white guy with wire rimmed glasses. So, and then Dylan, of course, went through marriage and countless affairs and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of it all, this is what Bob had to say about Joan Baez. I feel very bad about it. I was sorry to see our relationship end. And for him to say anything public about that, that was like a big deal apology years later, probably way too late. But, you know, he did have some acknowledgement of his actions. And what Joan has said about Bob is, I tried too hard to make him into something else. I was trying to shove him into a mold. And what kind of really started to break it is they were at a concert and she introduced him as the savior of folk music. And he just bristled at that. He didn't want, he was going on to different stuff. And then Susie in New York, she later married an Italian film editor and had a son. And she passed away in 2011, but she was an artist and a teacher, and she made these really cool things that I want to do. She like takes books apart and redoes the pages with all kinds of funky stuff and stuff hanging off of it and everything. It was really neat. Anyway, and then Sarah and Bob divorced in 1977, and Sarah has slipped from view. I couldn't find anything about her. I think she married somebody, but I don't know. It's gone. And as we know, Bob is still kicking at 81, and so is Joan. So those were the very, very early years and the sort of details of their love lives. Our first song is going to be Lynda performing a song that Joan Baez recorded on her first album called Joan Baez, 1960, and it became a staple for her. It's actually a song written in Yiddish for a stage production, and then it was translated into English in the 50s. And the word, well, it looks like D-A-N-A, but it's pronounced Dona. They think it came from the sound, like from a Polish word of a sound that the driver makes with a horse-drawn cart to keep the horse going. Dona, 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 Dona. Anyway, so that's it. Take it away, Lynda. Thank you.
I sent John the music so people could play it if they like. I also want to say that being the elder statesman in this group, I guess, I saw Joan Baez and Bob Dylan at one of Pete Seeger's Hootenannies at Carnegie Hall.
Cool.
In the early 60s. I thought when he came on stage, I went, oh, that poor man, look, he has a neck brace. That was number one. Number two was that Joan Baez sang a satirical version of Little Darling.
Oh, interesting.
It was hilarious. She was very funny. So.
I don't have Promised Land. It's Promised Land.
No. I sent it to you in an email.
All right, hold on.
Because it's not something I was singing for open mic.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. I do remember getting that.
It says some, here you go, you twos, or something like that.
Yeah, here it is. Sorry.
I learned this on the guitar. So I tried to translate the playing onto the ukulele. It's reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay. Dona Dona. Okay. I'm going to make a little intro. So. On a wagon bound for market, there's a calf with a mournful eye. High above him there's a swallow winging swiftly through the sky. How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 Dona. farmer who told you a calf to be. Why don't you have wings to fly with, like the swallow so proud and free? How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through, and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 Dona. Calves are easily bound and slaughtered, never knowing the reason why. But whoever treasures freedom, like the swallow has learned to fly. How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through, and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 Dona.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
That was really nice. Beautiful job, Lynda.
Really?
Oh, nice, nice. All right, so back to the story here. Bob Dylan wrote our second song, and he attempted to record it one time. And he was going to put it on his 1965 Bringing It All Back Home album, but he abandoned it after that first attempt. He just never played it again. And that one attempt ended up being released in 1991 on a bootleg series. But Dylan had given it to Joan for her 1965 album, which turned out to be called Farewell Angelina. And you can see, like, by then she was moving away from folk music because there were she had strings and a bass accompaniment on that album. And boy, that would just not set well with folkies. I mean, they just wanted the pure guitar, no extra added instruments. So she was moving away from that. And this song has been recorded in French as Adieu Angelina, in Italian as Addio Angelina, in Swedish, Farewell, I don't know how to say that, Angelina, and there's probably a Mexican version, Adios Angelina. Anyway, there's also an all-female country group called Farewell Angelina. I want to check them out. Dylan said he started thinking about the song after he heard a Scottish song about a whaling boat. And those lyrics were like, farewell to Tarwathie, adieu Mormond Hill, and the dear land of Crimmon, I bid you farewell. I'm bound out for Greenland and ready to sail, in hopes to find riches in hunting the whale. But those are pretty easy lyrics. Do not try to understand these lyrics from his song. It's pretty much surrealism from start to finish. And it's probably Dylan's first, like surreal lyrics. It has multiple meanings, but there is a structure to it. There's 6 verses, they each have 9 lines. The 7th line, each verse is a resignation that the guy is leaving. He describes the way the sky is. Probably an apocalyptic song wrapped in a goodbye love letter. And it references the Bibles and movies and all in like this dark way. He kind of developed this theme of the lunacy of the world, because I mean, people were hiding in their bomb shelters at that time, and 2 people trying to sort out their affair. kind of sort of fits today. So I'm gonna try Farewell Angelina. You guys know this song? Yeah, Lynda does. Anybody else?
No, you want me to post it?
Yes, please. I mean, you're gonna have to try to picture Joan Baez's voice. Okay. Farewell, Angelina, the bells of the crown are being stolen by bandits. I must follow the sound. The triangle tingles, the trumpet plays slow. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is on fire, and I must go. There's no need for anger, there's no need for blame. There's nothing to prove, everything's still the same. Just a table standing empty by the edge of the sea. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is trembling, and I must leave. The jacks and the queens have forsaken the courtyard. 52 gypsies now file past the guards. In the space where the deuce and the ace once ran wild. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is folding. I'll see you in a while. See the cross-eyed pirates perched in the sun, shooting tin cans with a sawed-off shotgun. And the neighbors, they clap and they cheer with each blast. Farewell, Angelina, the sky's changing colors, and I must leave fast. King Kong, little elves on the rooftop, they dance. Valentino type tangos while the makeup man's hands shut the eyes of the dead, not to embarrass anyone. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is embarrassed, and I must be gone. The machine guns are roaring, the puppets heave rocks. The fiends nail the time bombs to the hands of the clocks. Call me any name you like, I will never deny it. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is erupting, I must go where it's quiet. Something about that song I like.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Okay,
Huh.
so that was it. Early Joan Baez and Bob Dylan.
Nice.
It's a-
Yay. Thank you, Jerelynn.
Just, I have no idea what the song means, right? It's like insane.
I kind of get ideas. I don't know.
It's like, yeah, farewell, Angelina.
Yeah, it's about, you know, he's saying goodbye to his lover, but then there's all this crazy stuff going on in the world, and I think that's what all this cross-eyed pirates and shooting tin cans and all that stuff. And then the sky is sort of reflecting his mood by changing colors and tones. That's my interpretation.
Very good interpretation.
I want to draw a connection between Bob Dylan and Ode to Billy Joe. He wrote you were talking about the ennui and how, pass the biscuits, please. He wrote a song on the Basement Tapes called Clothesline Saga. And it's about hanging up the clothes on the clothesline. And, the vice president's been shot and, well, there's nothing we can do. Oh, the vice president's gone mad. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. So
Oh, yeah.
Clothesline Saga on the Basement
It's a good
Tapes.
connection.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank
I think
you,
this
thank you,
is,
thank
you
you.
know,
It's an answer song.
Yeah, an early attempt at that, of like putting all these stories into one thing. And he was only like 23 at the time, so I give him credit. I mean,
Mhm.
I know it's a little weird, but I can see kind of what he was trying to do. Okay,
Was great.
Nice
Thanks,
corner,
everybody.
nice corner.
thank you.
Nice corner. Different, a little different than what you usually do, which is great.
Thank you, Lynda.
Well, let's see.
Welcome. Can get the button.
How about, let's hear from Marisa. Marissa still with us? Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yay!
Hi.
Fabulous, Marisa. Hey, did your daughter come back yet?
No, 3 weeks from Saturday. So very soon. Yeah.
Good.
Very soon. Very soon. Getting ready. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna sing Landslide, which is, I don't know, it was the first song I learned to play on guitar, but I just found this arrangement that I like. So but I can't finger pick it on the ukulele, so you'll have to forgive me. Hold on a minute.
It's a beautiful song. It was one of
Get
my
rid of
favorites.
myself here. All right. Here we go. Took my love and took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Take this love, take it down. Climb a mountain and you turn around. If you see my reflection on the snow-covered hills, or the landslide weighing down, and if you see my reflection on the snow-covered hills, or will the landslide bring you down? Oh,
Very nice.
Thank you. I used to sing that for my campers in my cabin and they loved it. So
Oh,
That's such a great song.
in their 40s now, it freaks me out. Okay.
So pretty.
Okay. And my other
Doesn't get
song is Fire and Rain. And I just noticed they're by their same arranger, Cynthia Lynn. She has some nice videos on YouTube, ukulele
She
videos.
does a really nice job with her stuff.
Yeah.
And she also has a big following on Facebook.
Yeah. No, she's good. Okay. So I'm not gonna do all the fancy stuff here. I'm just learning this one, so. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I've been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. There was hours of time on the telephone line, talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Yes, I always thought that I'd see you again. That's it.
Fabulous.
Really nice.
Beautiful job, Marisa. It's such a good song, too.
That is a sad song.
Nice. Thanks for bringing that.
Thank you.
That was really nice. Seems like a really good range for you to sing in.
Oh, yes,
Mhm.
thank you. Yeah, that's why I like these arrangements. Yeah.
Great. I don't even like that song, but the way you sang it, I really liked it. Yeah, so sick of it.
Yeah.
Nicely said.
Yeah.
They played it too much.
I like all James Taylor. All James Taylor is good with me.
Mm.
Yeah, he's pretty great. And he has just a beautiful voice. Well, all right, let's go to Kingston for Lynda and Bruce.
Kingston, New
Well,
York.
yeah. The first song I'm going to do solo, and the second song I will do with my husband for his, well, we'll talk about that after. Anyway, okay. So this song is The Promised Land. It's written by Dave Carter, who I rant and rave about him pretty often. This month is the 20th anniversary of his death. So I'm singing a very early Dave Carter song, not that, done. So I remember I struggled and I struggled and I struggled to figure it out several years ago. I guess on the guitar, and then somebody put it up very nicely chorded. I don't have to struggle anymore. Okay. Brother and sister, mama and pop, living in a trailer in Arkansas. When you're coming home, son, well, I don't know. Still got a couple wild oats to sow, 'cause I'm just doing what I do best, living out the legend of the Golden West, flying like an eagle, walking like a man, chasing my angel through the promised land. Friday evening when the sun goes down, it's a 5-star party in a 1-bar town. Don't come early, but that's all right. We can get a head start on Saturday night, 'cause I'm just doing what I do best, running with the devil and the dispossessed, waiting on a mission, trying to make a plan, chasing my angel through the promised land. Come to harm, you better fly right, you better stay down on the farm, but there ain't no farm left to stay down on, and all my reasons for staying are gone. And I don't know, but I've been told Yankee politicians ain't got no soul. My mama said, and I believe it's true, they don't give a damn about me and you, 'cause they're just doing what they do best, working for the rich and stealing from the rest. So put me on a highway, catch me if you can, chasing my angel through the promised land. One fine morning when my ship come in, gonna pack my porch and take it home again, stack my sorrows like stones until I built me a mansion on a high, high hill, 'cause I'm just doing what I do best, setting up my table in the wilderness, swimming in the river, dancing in the sand, chasing my angel through the promised land, chasing my angel through the promised land, chasing my angel through the promised land.
Well done.
Woohoo, that was great.
Thanks. Yeah, it's rousing. I don't think I ever played it so fast. My God. So the song we're going to lead is, well, we did it last week for Bruce's mom's memorial. I know I've run some songs by the group before that we were doing, because we did the music. We did Precious Lord from the gospel book, and I'll Fly Away is what we ended with.
From the gospel book.
In the gospel book. And And Carmen said, oh, use this version, it has an A minor in it. So we did. And this one is not, it is in the gospel book in a different version. In the gospel book, it's down in the valley to pray. We're doing it from like the old brother version, down in the river to pray.
Mhm.
You got it, John? Yeah. And it was funny, after the service, my brother-in-law, Bruce's brother, who's known me for like, a long time, he goes, gee, I didn't know you sang so well. I said, I've sung in front of you a million times. He said, yeah, but it was different. So,
Yeah, she wasn't on stage
Right.
with a microphone.
okay, John, just tell me one thing. You do have 2 pages, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
And Bruce is going to accompany me on what technique you're using here?
Oh, this is from fingerstyle ukulele. It's thumb pinch, thumb pinch.
Okay. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, let's go down, oh, come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down, let's go down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, mothers, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mourners, let's go down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, mourners, let's go down, down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way.
Oh, that was great. It sounded great with both of you playing ukulele.
Oh,
Thanks,
Very-
John. Oh,
yeah, I told him it definitely enhanced.
Yeah. You
Well,
rock, Bruce.
they said this was made for accompaniment, so that's
Oh.
what I did.
There you go. Aaron Kleiman, he's no slouch.
That's right.
Right. I've been waiting all my life for accompaniment. My dreams come true. I'm Cinderella.
Great. Okay, good. So now, so it's up to me. I'm going to play I Think of You from book 1. So you're welcome to sing along. I could actually put it up. Let's see.
Your
You have
cat
to
looks
forgive
like
me.
our cat.
What?
Your cat looks like our cat, but our cat's sitting here, so I know it's not.
Yeah, no, this is Carrot, Captain Carrot. He's a brute. All right, here we go. In the city, I think of you. Lost in a crowd, I think of you. Hours pass and all I do is close my eyes and think of you. I'm on a train, I think of you. Walk in the rain, I think of you. When we're apart, I feel so blue. Soothes my heart to think of you. I can't get you off my mind. The day apart is like a lifetime. You make me believe dreams come true. Life is short, years rush by. If you find love, don't let it die. Such a brilliant butterfly I found in you. Gaze at stars, I think of you. Count the hours till we rendezvous. Until your smile comes into view. I close my eyes and think of you. Can't get you off my mind. The world revolves around your sunshine. Every time we kiss, feels brand new. Baby, I'm in the city, I think of you. Lost in a crowd, I think of you. Till I see those baby blues. Close my eyes and I'll think of you. Of you. There we go. Thank you.
Yay.
Let me just flip, and then I thought we would do Dirty Old Town. You have to forgive me, I didn't put anything together, but I know these songs pretty well. So I was like, hey, I could just do these songs, and so that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Because they're good songs, come on. There was, actually, I was really thrilled to hear about Frank Cuthbert. He did a musical with, what's his name? He's a famous painter in this area, and they performed it at Hudson Hall last week. It was pretty exciting. I didn't go, but just to see Frank Cuthbert out there, I think is awesome. He's such a talented guy.
So he's a painter also?
No, the painter is I forgot his name.
But the
The painter's name I think is Hudson.
and then he's a singer also?
No.
No.
The painter wrote a book with beautiful
Oh.
paintings,
I know.
and they put it to and Frank Cuthbert wrote a musical which they performed.
Oh.
When I'm done with the song, I'll look it up and I'll let you know what it is. So, Dirty Old Town. This is on page 10 if you want to look at your book. This is what I'm doing. Sorry, let me just do one more thing. is. My dog has fleas. Actually, they don't. I now have 3 dogs. Imagine I'd have 3 times the fleas. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Brings a girl on the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Heard a siren from the dock. Saw a train cut the night on fire. Smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a big shot at shining steel, tempered in the fire. I cut you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. Kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Thanks. Yay.
Loved it.
Yay, John.
Really
Thank
did.
you. Thank you. So, we've gone through our list. Does anyone else have a song?
I don't have a song, but I did check my calendar and the 13th is fine
Great. That's really good. Okay.
for Amanda Palmer. And if
The
anybody
Palmer
wants,
baby.
yeah, if anybody wants to go on September 9th to see the Slambovians, they're going to be at the Colony in Woodstock.
I got my tickets. Right. I think I do.
So let me know if you want to go. We'll have a group.
Yeah, it'll be great.
The Slamvovians.
The Slambovian Circus of Dreams. They're awesome. They're incredible.
It's a band.
A model
It's a fan.
Saturn to Slambovians.
Yeah, join us. It'll be fun.
I'm just looking up that
Right.
musical.
I just decided I'm going to go take a walk.
That's nice.
Good idea.
Hold on. Let me just see. Frank Cuthbert. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just one.
He wasn't kidding. She's walking away.
Oh, I'm not finding it. I'm sorry. But, you know, Frank Cuthbert is making a career, which is really terrific. Thanks everybody for coming. This was really fun. Definitely, you know, highlight of my week is to be able to bring this to you all. And you know, we'll do it again very soon.
It was fun.
Oh, look at him. Yeah, hey, that's my cat. Hi.
Yes, yes, it is.
No, it's not. My cat's actually bigger, I bet.
I think he is bigger. He's our smallest cat. He's got a belly.
Wow.
A big guy.
Yeah, he
He's
looks
very
healthy.
docile, this cat.
Yeah, it's good. I love that.
Big.
Go take a walk.
Want to take a walk, Sparky? Too bad we have no leash.
He doesn't look like a Sparky right now.
Well, this was my late girlfriend's cat and she named him. This is her second Sparky and my
Oh,
first.
I see.
A second Sparky? That's not right.
She had another orange cat named Sparky a long time ago.
I know, that's not right. I mean, everyone's got to have their own name. Oh, he's got a beautiful face. Yeah.
No, Sparky.
Oh, hello. Great.
Beautiful boy.
I gotta go, guys. So
Well,
All
bye,
right.
everybody. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you, everyone.
See you all next week.
wait,
Bye.
That was
see
fun.
ya. See ya.
Fun, everybody.